Hello everyone and welcome to episode 80 of Legacy Gaming with Atari Man 71. Before I begin, I'd like to remind everyone to play the games you have. It's great to grow your collection, but it's important to remember to play the games you already have. I'm doing these streams and recordings because I have an extensive collection and I really hadn't touched it in almost 15 years. Try not to collect these like they're trading cards, which is kind of what I was doing. They were made to be played, so I think that you should. I'm playing mine and I'm having a great time. And I also think it's good for the cartridges too. It keeps the contacts clean. So I just want to add that if you enjoy retro gaming or legacy gaming, as I'm calling these games, and videos like this, please like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. I'm active on all three platforms under the name Atari Man 71. On this episode, I'm going to be playing three games which were published by Imagic. The game titles are Fathom, Solar Storm, and Moonsweeper. So the first game on my list is Fathom, and here I'll show you the cartridge. So I will put that in my Atari, turn on my video capture card, and turn on the game. And here you see Fathom. I'm going to call up my information here and go over that in a little bit. So Fathom is cartridge 03205. So Imagic kind of changed their numbering scheme at this point. They originally started with IA and now they were just using numbers. And this game was released in 1983. And the controller it uses is the joystick. And as usual, my favorite. I have my favorite. Even this one, I've ruled that there is a short in the wire, so I have to be careful with how I place it. I'll probably replace the joystick before the next week's stream. So this is a game I didn't play and I didn't have when I was younger, and I didn't even know anyone that had it. And it's actually a recent addition to my collection. I've only played it a little bit in practice, and I've watched some YouTube videos of some excellent players in this game, so I know what to do. It's just accomplishing it is difficult. This game is actually kind of difficult. I will say that the game is odd because you play sometimes as a dolphin and sometimes as a bird. You use the button on the joystick to dive as a dolphin or to flap your wings as a bird. And it's difficult for me because my hand strength is weak, and so I do as best I can. And I would liken the flying to swimming in Mario Brothers because you float up and then you drift down, but you can't swim down, so the rate that you drift down is unusual. When you swim down, if you stop pushing the button, you stop diving and you just stop moving. It's kind of an unusual thing. So I haven't quite mastered it yet either. I have freed the mermaid once, but it's actually kind of a challenge, and you'll see why. So you control Proteus, who switches between the dolphin and the bird. And you must rescue Neptina, which is Neptune's daughter, by taking the form of the dolphin and the seagull and reclaiming the sections of Neptune's trident to unlock the cage to get Neptina out of the cage. So you start the game as a dolphin, and you need to go down a couple screens. You need to avoid the obstacles and the octopuses, and you need to touch the seahorses. And when you touch the seahorses, if you touch all of the seahorses on the screen, a little star will pop up, and that star is a segment of the trident, and you can reclaim it. And then you need to touch another seahorse to enable you to switch back to the bird, and a little bird symbol shows on your screen. So then you swim all the way back to the top and you turn into the bird. Now you need to do all this. There's a timer. You start out with 50 seconds. Every time you touch a seahorse, it adds time. Every time you touch an obstacle, it reduces your time. And time ticks out as normal. However, when you are with the bird dolphin scene, the clock stops. So you can actually take a pause at that point to figure out what your strategy is. So when you are a seagull, you can fly several screens horizontally, and there are clouds and other obstacles you need to get past. There's birds actually. And there's gray clouds and pink clouds. The pink clouds you collect, and then those turn into stars or make you so you're able to turn back into a dolphin. The gray clouds are obstacles and take time off your score. So you do this, you go back and forth. You collect 2 pieces of the trident as a bird. One is to the right, one is to the left. And after you collect all the pieces of the trident, you turn back into the dolphin. You swim down to the bottom of the ocean and release Neptina from her cage. It's an interesting game, and you need to do this 7 times, I guess, to solve the game. I was able to do it once in like an hour of practice, so it's difficult, at least for me. Excuse me. Ugh, sorry. So the graphics, the VGR ratings for this game, the graphics are rated 3 for decent, and the playability is 4 for fun. All right, so like I said, I'm going to play game 1 because it's the easiest, and we'll see how I do. I'm not promising anything. I'm going to do a little pop out here because windowed projector, and then expand. So I'll see chat if anyone joins the stream late. So I'm just going to hit reset. Oh, missed the seahorse. Oh, crap. So now I'm already down to 30 seconds. I may not complete it. Oh, so there I got a piece of the trident. But now I need to get a seahorse. Oh no, I'm going to run out of time. Ugh, I'm terrible. I haven't accomplished a net 0. So here's Neptina, just so you see her. So you see the bird, so I can switch back to the bird, but I'm going to try to get a little more time here. Oh, there's an octopus, so it's not letting me get any more time, and I killed myself there. Boy, it's non-relenting when you die. Okay, so I'll reset again. Try it again. "42 seconds. So now I need to get one to become the bird. So now the bird symbol appears. So all right, so here the time is paused. So now I'm the bird. Okay, so let's see what I can do. So I'm just going to show you. This is the volcano. You can go as far as the volcano. Yeah, I'm probably going to kill myself because of that. But there's the pink clouds. There's one, so I added a little bit of time. Ugh. Like I said, it reminds me of swimming. Okay, so now got to go back down. So now the timer is paused, so I'm going to take a drink here because I'm talking a lot. So I need to go to the left and do the same thing, and I wasted a lot of time there. If I can avoid the birds, I might be able to unlock it here. I saved myself some time there. What was it I was saying about avoiding the birds? Yep, 0 seconds. I ran out of time. Oh, Christ. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, my God. Ugh, just die. Okay. Try again. I did mention before that I'm not the best gamer. But this game, oh my God. "15 seconds. I had 30-some seconds last time. Oh, I didn't surface all the way. Oh, so I gained 10 seconds as the bird. So I'm going to try this one first. Ah, crap. So now I got to get him again. Christ. Ugh. And when you hit a bird, it's ruthless. 27 seconds. So I'm going to see if I can get a pink cloud. Or if they're gray now. Add a little bit of time. I wonder if I switch to the dolphin. Nope. So I didn't really gain any time there because you have to switch between the two. There we did. Okay. Okay, so I gained myself a little bit of time. I got the dolphin symbol, but I'm not going to switch to the dolphin. Ooh, these clouds are great. Ugh. I got too many clouds. So come on. Okay, 29 seconds. Let's see what we can do with this. Ah! These damn birds. Christ. 9 seconds. I'm screwed because I had 30 seconds before I bounced back to that screen. Christ. This game pisses me off. How's it going? This is some of the worst games. Ugh. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. For people with bad hands. Because I gotta push the button all the time. Oh my god. So I got a second piece to the trident. Oh crap. Gonna have to go to the other side. Damn it. This game is impossible. And this is the easy level. The hardest level is level 4. And it may be just because my fingers don't work that I struggle with it so much. Stupid seaweed. And I became the dang bird. God help me, I'm getting used to this flying crap. I liken it to Mario swimming in the water. Where am I? Where am I? I think I'm gonna do it. God. Woohoo! So I got 1 heart. So now the game just starts all over at 50 seconds. And I gotta do it all over again, but cover more ground. Dang octopi. Oh yeah. Oh crap. Ah. Screwed up. Should put a turbo joystick on. Probably would have helped me quite a bit. Ugh. So that's my score. 1 heart, 43 points. I'll try it one more time. At least I solved it once. That was a giant waste of time. There we go. Ah, jerk. Christ, I couldn't even get up out of the water. Well, that's it. That's Fathom. It's a tough game. At least for people that thumbs don't work. But you saw me at least rescue the mermaid once. So I'm going to play these games out of order today. The next one I'm going to play is Moonsweeper, and I'm going to do that because Solar Storm uses the paddles, and switching back and forth between them is kind of a pain. And I'm terrible at this game as well, so I apologize in advance. I've said I'm not the best gamer. And normally I have fun, but these, when I'm practicing these, I'm like, oh boy, I'm going to dread playing these and recording these. The games for the next recording are a little better. So the information I have on Moonsweeper is its cartridge 03207. It was released in 1983, and it uses a joystick controller. And this is another game that I've had for a long time and really never got around to playing it. I didn't play it as a kid, and it wasn't on my must-play list when I bought it. And I really didn't even know about it until I started collecting Atari games in the early 2000s. So this game is really colorful, and it's kind of unique. It's very arcade-like, and it's pretty advanced for a 2600 game. The gameplay is similar to Solaris in a lot of ways because you have a space section and then on the planet section. And the battle in space is not as organized as it is in Solaris, and it's actually very difficult. One hit and you're dead, and it's very easy to get hit because you have things coming from you from all sides. And shooting, you can shoot at an angle or forward, and it's depending on how your joystick is pulled at the time. So you play as a starship pilot who's picked up a distress signal from one of Earth's mining colonies, and aliens attacked and are intent on wiping the colony out, even going so far as to destabilize the sun to destroy the entire system. So, like I said, this game is played in two sections or halves or whatever. First, you're going through space, and there's debris in space that you need to avoid. You can shoot it. You can dodge things. You can dodge comets. There's single pixels that can hit you and destroy you. And that's the thing that's difficult. You can shoot them, but it's not that easy for me to see them with my peripheral vision. And so, those usually end up taking me out. And ahead is the sun. It intermittently spits out things that, basically comets, I guess, that kind of come at you. And a moon will shoot by within the debris, and you can land on it if you can get to it in enough time. And sometimes there's debris right over it, and it'll destroy you. Or there's like a little pixel right in front of it. It'll destroy you. It's kind of frustrating. And, it is what it is. I'm not that good at this game, obviously. Like I said, these games today are really a challenge for me. But it is what it is. There are people that play this game really well, and you can watch their streams or their videos on YouTube. And but I will say that I am not the best. I'm going to warn you. So then you basically go onto a planet, and there's things that look like towers that you can shoot. You can change your speed. You can pick up the miners on the planet. You can also shoot them. And then there's a UFO that flies and drops off little UFOs on the planet's surface that shoot single pixels at you again. And you can shoot those, and you can shoot down the UFO in the sky. But there's a lot of really crazy things. Now, I've never gotten off the moon with the survivors. I've gotten enough survivors, but I've never gotten off the moon. There's a launch sequence. There's these rings that you need to fly through to get up speed. I was in that, and then they put a tower right in the middle of it, and I thought, because all the videos I had seen, there was never any, enemies within the rings. It was just the rings, and you just flew through them and shot back up into space and did it all over again. But this time it put a tower there, and it was, I blew up there. So so the game, the game is the space section, like I said, is kind of a difficult thing just because of the single pixels. The surface section is fun, and it's like I said, it's reminiscent of Solaris by Atari, but you know, at the same time, you know, it's actually pretty difficult, and you know, it actually is frustrating because you know, you have to you can try to shoot everything, it's a problem. You can try to dodge everything, it's still a problem. Those single pixels fly around the screen and get after you. So, you know, it's a frustrating game at best. So VGR ratings for this game: the graphics are good, and the playability is 4 for fun. The 3 for or 4 for good for the graphics, and 4 for fun for the game. So I'll do my best and see how it goes. So I'm gonna hit reset. There's a space bullet taking me out. 0 points. There's a comet taking me out, or a solar flare. And you see, I was shooting in that direction. There's a... Oh. Getting on these moons is a challenge. Oh. Got 10 points. Yeah. I don't remember what this is called. That song, but it drives me crazy. Oh, you can actually push the button and start over. Ugh. Ooh, I landed. Okay. So here's the planet sequence. This is a minor. You can slow way down, which is what I tend to do. Oh, I ran into the tower. I thought I'd shoot that guy. There's nothing to do when they're coming at you from behind. Stuff coming at you from every direction. Okay. Back to a blue planet. Slow way down. And you got to pick up 6 miners, I think. And you can go faster. I'm just going slow. That's the satellite. And so you see the shooting left. Now you can shoot straight ahead. And you can shoot up into space if you pull back. If the satellite... See, this is 1,000 times better than it was doing in practice. So now I got 6 survivors. So now the gates will come. Man, I don't know what happened. Where's the gates? There we go. That's the first time I've successfully done that. I'm back to the planet again. The blue planets, I said, are the easiest. So these are the landers that... Ugh. I actually got over 1,000 points for once. Oh crap, I shot a survivor. Your best bet is to focus on these guys, UFO guys. Oh, I could have got that guy. And those 2 guys, they're just lost because you don't carry them. Ugh. There's a space bullet. I suppose I can try to go a little faster, but this game is tough compared to Solaris. Tough, tough, tough. Oh, crap. That was a dude. Yeah, I suppose it's a good idea to keep the towers, because those UFOs, those landing UFOs, can crash into them. Like I said, 500 points seems to be my limit. Space bullet. Ah, I was right there. I guess I could try the shield a little more frequently. So you don't land when you're in a shield. Nah. You don't really get that many points. There we go. That's kind of a way to cheat. If you remember from the instructions, green planets are tougher. Ah, crap. I thought that was a bad guy. Ah. I'm actually getting used to flying in this crap. Well, as soon as I say that, I die, right? I'm sure that the planets are predictable, and the pattern of the enemies is predictable. But man, I am terrible. It's going to be a quick episode here. I'm going to do this last. Christ. And this is the easy game. There we go. Give it a little more speed. I'll take the satellites, but where's the miners? Yeah. Ah, crap, I missed him. And I think it's just like this random thing. With what comes up on the planet. Because, all right, so 6 guys. Ah, crap. Just paying attention to the UFO or the satellite. All right, let's line him up. Okay. Ooh, that was close. So now we want to get to the gates. Oh, I shot it. I thought I shot it. And see, there the gates were. That might have been a guy. Okay, well that's it. All right, well that's it. That's it for this game. You know, I think if I played it like a couple years, I'd probably get a lot better at it. But as for right now, and I'm dreading this next game because this next game, I gotta connect my paddles up, and even the people that I saw play it that played it well mentioned that there were problems. I have a set of paddles that I cleaned up because they didn't work well, and when I went to use them on this game, they worked even worse than a dirty set of paddles. So I went and got a unmodified, uncleaned set of paddles, that are, basically 100 years old, and going to use those to play this game. I have about 20 sets of paddles, unfortunately. So the last game on the list is Solar Storm, so I'll put that in. It's a great concept, great sounds to the game, but I'm not good at it because I'm not good at any paddle game. So I'm going to go over my information for Solar Storm. So that is cartridge 03206. It was released in 1983, and like I said, it uses the paddle controller. And this is a game that I've had in my collection for a long time, but never played. And I think I didn't play it because it uses paddles, and I'm really not a big fan of paddles. And so in practice, I really found it pretty challenging. It's almost like Mega Mania in intensity, but my left thumb is very weak, and I was playing Xbox, and it's actually stronger now than it used to be. But it's still. I mean, I still struggle with my thumb, and you have to use your thumb to trigger the button on this game. With the paddles, and so. My shooting speed is not as high as it should be. I don't know if there's a rapid fire. There is a rapid fire attachment that I have that'll basically put an intermittent thing that I really just didn't feel like digging out. It's buried. It's buried in my collection, and so that might have been an option, but I don't know how it would affect the rest of the paddle controller. I know it was designed for joysticks. So this game is a vertical shooter where you defend your planet from the deltoid fighters attacking your planet. If too many ships hit the planet, it will overheat and it will explode. The game will be over. And if you reach a certain score, you enter a bonus round where you zoom out. I think the score is like 10,000 points or something. I don't even know. I've never reached it. You zoom out and you're in outer space and you see the whole planet like you see here. And it'll allow you to take shots at the passing deltoid ships. And after the bonus round, you just go back to the planet with a faster wave of enemies to defend against. And the graphics are really colorful and flicker-free for the most part. And gameplay is frustrating because the enemy shoots you quickly. But the thing is, they can only shoot once. So after they've shot, you can get under them and shoot them. The problem is, if you've played games with paddle controllers, paddles are not, especially these old ones, they get dirty in them and, corrosion and things like that. And it makes them stutter. And this game, that actually is part of the game too, because the person I saw playing this game that was actually really good at it, that actually likes paddle games, he said he thought his controllers were broken, and because it was stuttering in between the movements. And yes, I agree, Mockingjay. They're only good for Pong, and even then, it's kind of rough on me. But the uh, the thing is with this one is like it stutters and staggers and things like that. And with the dirty controllers, I know that's normal, but I have one that I cleaned out, and it just barely moved. It's like the signal was probably not strong enough or something. I don't know. I could try making a new paddle. I was thinking about doing that, getting a potentiometer and making my own paddle controller that is like in a box with you push the button with your index fingers instead of your thumb, and then you just rotate the paddle. But that's a project that maybe is 6 months down the road, because right now I'm so focused on playing my games. And so this is the only game that Imagic made to use the paddle controllers, and I think it was just them trying it out. I will say that on a vertical shooter, a paddle controller actually is probably a good idea for the control, because you don't need the vertical, you just need the horizontal. And so if the paddles worked better, I think that it would be a excellent controller. So VGR ratings for the game: the graphics were rated 3 for decent, and the playability was 4 for fun. So we will see if this is the right controller. I hit somebody. $40 points. Ugh. So the heat's intensifying. Ugh. Terrible. Alright, so that I just died. 105 points. So let's try it again. There, I got shot. Because I didn't wait until after he took his shot. Just trying to get over for the one behind it. That might have been a Sizzloid. And the thing that's frustrating, they come in on a slight angle. Ugh. And if you're not right under it, you can't hit it. That's a problem. And you can't fire. Fire and forget, Like Spider Fighter from Activision, you could actually shoot and just move back and forth across the screen like the enemies do. Ugh. And so then they could run into the bullets. And then the higher levels, the more difficult levels, I got 20 points. I don't even get points when they fly into you. Ugh. I'm not even seeing my laser here, too. That might be a rendering issue. Ugh. Yeah, there's a lot of space stuff today. hope to keep just enough up. Ugh. Yeah, the planet's about to overheat. I mean, this is the easy level. This is the easy level, and I am just struggling. I'll try to get it so that the planet overheats, and you see that. And maybe you can get to the score if you can destroy all these guys, but man, it just gets harder and harder. Frustrating. I should let you hear, because I did it myself in practice, just to hear what it sounded like when that planet overheated. I just flew off to the side. It was really boring, but can't be any more boring than watching me die a bazillion times here. Ugh. Last life. Alright. I'm gonna let it overheat. I'm gonna let the planet overheat and then we'll call it a game. Sorry I suck so bad at this one, but shoot a couple things. Ah. Ah. It's almost there. Critical mass. So I don't know if that was a planet. I was behind my head, but that's basically it for Solar Storm. I'm sorry that I'm so terrible at it, but you know that's the nature of this game. And so I'm going to end this episode, but I'm going to continue streaming. I got 3 more games that are a little better, so I'll just do my ending sequence. So that's my episode for today. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I know I'm not the best gamer out there, especially if you watch this episode. But I'm trying to bring you some of the information and gameplay from my extensive collection. I'd like to remind everyone that even though we may be through the worst part of the pandemic, I want you to be healthy and stay safe. I still think it's a good idea to wash your hands and social distance. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch me play these games. I stream on Twitch Friday, Saturday, and Sunday under the name Atari Man 71. The videos will then be released on YouTube Monday through Friday of the following week, sometime Saturday. And I will be back streaming Atari again on Friday of this week with 6 or 7 new games from M Network, which M Network is Mattel, and they made Intellivision, so the games from them are pretty interesting. Thank you again, and have a great day.